We move over to the Indo-Pacific now, where North Korean leader Kim Jong-un met with Russia's culture minister Olga Lyubimova in Pyongyang on Sunday, discussing ways to deepen cooperation between the two countries in culture and the arts. The meeting took place at the headquarters of the ruling party's Central Committee, with Russian ambassador to North Korea also in attendance. Lyubimova's visit, part of a cultural ministry delegation, marks the first anniversary of the North Korea-Russia Comprehensive Strategic Partnership Treaty. Kim praised Kim Jong-un's growing exchanges between the two nations, particularly in the cultural sector, which he said strengthens mutual understanding and friendship. Kim emphasized that culture plays a significant role in building public mindsets and consolidating ties between the peoples of North Korea and Russia. He expressed belief that this cultural exchange, which included performances by Russian art troops and North Korean artists, would further enhance the militant comradeship between the two countries. The event also featured performances against the backdrop of images depicting North Korean forces on the Russian side in the war against Ukraine, further underscoring the deepening ties between Pyongyang and Moscow. Over 230,000 Afghans have returned from Iran in June alone, according to the United Nations Migration Agency. Most were forcibly deported as Tehran's deadline for undocumented migrants looms on July the 6th. The IOM says returns have dramatically spiked, with some days seeing 30,000 people cross the border. Families now make up a growing share of returning migrants, arriving at the Islam Kala border in Herat province. Many return home with little or no means to rebuild their lives. Afghan authorities have called for a dignified return and urged Iran to implement a gradual process. Since January, nearly 700,000 Afghans have returned from Iran, 70% through forced removals. The government is struggling to absorb the influx amid deep poverty and high unemployment. Limited international aid is compounding the crisis, with only a fraction of returning migrants receiving support. The UN says regional instability and shifting host policies are driving the surge. Now we move on once again. China's